Are you tired of trying every workout out there, every diet, and seeing no results? Here are 3 skills that every woman needs to develop if they want to lose body fat, and most importantly, if you want to sustain the results for good and make fitness a lifestyle so you can be healthy and build a good future and a good insurance for life. The skills that I'm about to share with you guys are skills that you can truly apply in every single area of your life. I'm a huge believer that how we do one thing is how we do everything. Once you take control of your fitness, you literally take control of your life because it teaches you so much. The only reason why I'm talking to you right now, it's because I have worked and developed the skills that I'm going to show shortly. But this has helped me so much build this business. This has helped me so much to be successful with my fitness. This has helped me so much in so many different areas of my life, my relationships, my finances, literally everything. So these are skills that I truly want you to work on, and I can guarantee they will work. Once you master the skills, once you work on these skills, you will be successful at everything that you do. Skill number 1. This is the one that takes the longest to work on. This is the one that's a little bit more challenging to develop, but this is the one that's the most important skill if you truly want to be successful, if you truly want to get the results that you want to get. And that's patience. And I know what you're thinking right now. Dani, I don't want to be patient. Dani, it's so hard to be patient. I hear you. And I get it, especially nowadays, like in the world that we live in right now, with technology being so advanced, with things being done and getting done so quick, we expect everything to be done just like that. When we want the answer for something, we go on ChatGPT. We ask ChatGPT, within a few seconds, you get the results or you get the answer. If it takes more than 5 seconds, if it takes longer than 10 seconds, you say, oh my gosh, this internet is so slow. If you're hungry and you don't want to cook, you just open your phone, Uber Eats, the food's right there within 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes max. If you order something online, that item is with you within just 24 hours. Sometimes in some countries, I know it's less than 24 hours. So you can see where I'm going with this point. We expect the same with our fitness journey. We expect, or we think that once we start with a new training program, a new nutrition plan, we should be able to see those changes within just 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. We start thinking, oh my gosh, it's already been 8 weeks, 2 months. I'm not seeing changes. Like it's been a very long time. What the hell is happening? What am I doing wrong? What's wrong with my body? Maybe I need to change something. Maybe I need to reduce the calories more. Maybe I need to add more training days. Maybe I need to change my workouts. We start making changes. And if we keep making changes, too many changes too often, your body's not going to have enough time to adapt. Our body takes time to adapt to the changes that we're making. Our body does not show those changes within just a few weeks or a few months, especially if you have been struggling for many, 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 many years. That struggle, those years or those months of a struggle cannot be undone in just a few days or a few weeks or even a few months. It takes time. And that's exactly why working on your patience or building the skill of being patient, it's so important. Because the more impatient you are, the more frustrated you're going to get with your journey, and the easier it's going to be to quit. You don't want that. I don't want that for you. If you keep quitting, if you keep starting over and over again and you keep quitting, nothing is going to change. You're simply going to keep making the same mistake. And nothing changes if nothing changes. Fitness is a marathon. It's not a sprint. So you need to stop rushing the process. You need to trust what you're doing and you need to be patient. Of course, easier said than done, right? But that's the skill that we want to work on. I want you to compare your journey to your habits, not to the numbers on the scale. I actually made a video last week about the numbers on the scale, so go and watch that. If you right now don't have the best relationship with the scale, watch the video because that will truly help you understand what the scale actually measures. Compare your journey to your habits, not to that number on the scale. By your habits, I mean the routines that you're building, the habits that you're changing, the new habits that you're developing. Those are the things that are truly going to help you make this a lifestyle. Not something for just a few weeks and then back to square one. You want this to be something forever. We're talking about your health. We're talking about your future. So please start working on being patient. Changes will take time. And this is a conversation that I have with my clients all the time. Just like you, they expect to see those changes in just 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks. If they don't look the way that they want to look, they tell me, Dani, what's going on. So then we need to have that conversation. And I need to remind them, hey, it's only been 12 weeks. You've been struggling with this for the past 6 years. 6 years, 12 weeks, the balance is not balanced, it's very unbalanced. 6 years is much longer than just 12 weeks. So I really want you to be realistic with the changes that you're making and with the progress that you're making. Once you start focusing on your habits, on your routine, the routine that you're changing, creating, or building for yourself, it's going to be easier to pay less attention to your physical changes, which take time. And you're going to pay attention to those small wins that you're making. You're going to feel good about yourself. You're going to feel good about your results. And it's going to be much easier to make this a lifestyle and not just something for a few weeks and then back to square one. Patience, it's literally your secret weapon for anything. Skill number 2. Also a skill that's not easy to develop, but one that's truly going to help you be successful in this journey. Consistency. Also, in the world that we live in right now, we're so used to giving up, or we're so used to just the easy work. We're so used to wanting to do things that are easy, wanting to do things that are exciting. We don't want to do things that are boring or too repetitive, like the same meals all the time, the same workouts all the time, going to the gym, same routine. That's boring. I don't want to do that. I just want to give up. I want to try something new. This doesn't work anymore, or this doesn't excite me anymore, so I want to try something new. If we keep changing things over and over and over again, or if we stop when life gets inconvenient, when life gets stressful, when something, when life is busy, something gets on the way, guess what's going to happen? You simply will not achieve the results that you want to achieve because you're going to be stuck in that loop. And when we're stuck in that loop, nothing changes. What I mentioned earlier, nothing changes if nothing changes. We need to be consistent with the things that we're doing, even if it gets boring, even if it gets repetitive, because guess what? It is going to get boring. It is going to get repetitive. And you're going to reach a point that you're going to start thinking like, oh my gosh, this is boring. Like, do I want to keep doing this? I want to keep fueling my body with this food. So do I want to keep going to the gym? Do I want to keep doing this workout? The answer is going to be up to you to decide what you want to do. Do you truly want to be consistent and get results? Or do you want to quit every time it gets boring or every time it gets repetitive? Because if you keep quitting, again, you're going to be stuck in that loop. And if you keep quitting every time life is inconvenient, then it's going to be much more challenging to show up for yourself. It's going to be more challenging to show up as the person that you want to be. It's going to be more challenging to get the results that you want to get because you're only going to show up when you're motivated. You're only going to show up when life is convenient. And that's not always the case. Life is unexpected. There's always going to be something happening. There's always going to be a new challenge, something that life throws at you, something that happens at work, something that happens with your family, something personal, relationships, something is always happening. Life is like that. It just happens. We can't control that. But what we can control is how we react to those situations. We do with our fitness, how consistent we stay. That's something that we have fully control of. And if you truly want to make fitness a lifestyle, you need to work on that skill. You need to work on being consistent despite of how inconvenient life is right now. We make fitness work around our lifestyle, not the other way. And you also got to remember that consistency beats perfection. This journey is not about doing things 100%. I tell this to my clients all the time. Something is better than nothing. I'd rather you give me your 20% than you give me absolutely nothing. 20%, it's better than nothing. Showing up for the gym and just doing 20 minutes of your workout rather than 1 hour of your workout, it's something. It might not be the whole workout. It might not be what you want, but it's something, especially on those days when life is inconvenient, especially on those times where you're not able to do the things the way that you want to do because something is happening. Something is always better than nothing. Inconsistency will always beat perfection. You got to start being a little bit more kind to yourself. You have to start being a little bit more nice to yourself. If things are not going as planned, that's okay. We just adjust and we keep going. The best way to achieve those results is by changing that mindset, consistency over perfection, and focusing on adjusting things so we can make it work around your lifestyle, around your current situation. And that way you can lose that body fat, maintain the results for good, and make fitness a lifestyle. Your results are literally a reflection of what you do most of the time, not just when you feel motivated. And skill number 3, also a very important one, learning and self-awareness. This one is so important because nowadays it's so easy for women to just copy whatever they see online, whatever trends, hacks, diets, either from, their favorite influencer, someone they just admire online, or maybe from their friends, someone that they know. When you copy an approach, when you copy things that work for someone else, it doesn't mean that it's going to work for you. It doesn't mean that the same approach, the same tools, the same everything, the same calories, the same meals, it might not work for you. Every single body type, it's so different. Every single lifestyle, it's so different. That's why with my clients, even though I have a proven system, I have to adjust it for everyone because not everyone is the same. Not every body type responds the same. Once you learn what works for you, once you learn what works for your lifestyle, once you learn what works for your body type, it's easier to get results. It's easier to adjust because you know how your body responds. You know everything about you. Some women do well with 3 meals a day. Others do better with 4 meals a day, 5 meals a day, 6 meals a day. Everyone is so different. Again, you just have to do what works best for you. If you're copying your favorite influencer, for example, she eats 6 days a day, 6 times a day, and you're someone that doesn't like that, you can't eat that much food, like you just feel like it's too much, and then you force yourself to eat 6 times a day, even though you realistically can only do 3 big meals a day. It's not gonna work for you. It might work short term, it's not gonna work long term. We're trying to find solutions that are working or that will work long term, because remember, it's not just about losing body fat, it's about building that system that you can use forever to maintain those results and to be healthy forever, to build that insurance for your life. Maybe you snack after work. Maybe you snack too much when you're stressed. Maybe you snack when you are upset. Maybe you use food as your emotional pillow. Recognizing that, it's knowledge. Learning what works best for you, it's knowledge. Learning how to respond to that, it's knowledge. And it's all about just learning what works best for you. Stop copying what everyone else around you is doing. Stop copying what you see people online doing. Just because it has worked for them, once again, it doesn't mean that it will work for you. You have to know yourself better than anyone else. You have to learn what works for you. And this is what I do with my clients. We work together as a team to understand or to find out what works better for them, for their lifestyle, for the current situation that they're going through in that moment, whether it's work, stress, whatever. But we just work together to make it work for them. Once you have developed this skill, it's easier to make adjustments as you go. It's easier to know when to increase, when to lower, when to add, when to remove, because you know yourself and you know how your body responds. So these are the 3 skills that are truly going to help you lose body fat, sustain the results, and make fitness a lifestyle, and also are going to help you in every single area of your life. Think about it: patience, consistency, and self-awareness. If you want to start a business, you need patience, you need consistency, you need self-awareness. If you want to have a healthy relationship, you need patience, you need consistency, you need self-awareness. Whatever it is you want to do, these skills will truly help you. So I really want to push you to work on this. I really want you to challenge yourself and make yourself work in these skills, because it will make a huge difference on your journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below which of these 3 skills is the one that you're going to start working on right now.